Hello, my wonderful Geminis. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have two cards here. We have the card Manifest, and then we also have love. Okay, so I mean, the main message that I'm getting here is some of you could be manifesting a change in your love life, or maybe you have been on your own for quite some time, so you're just manifesting love for yourself. Okay, but what I see here, guys, with the manifest card, is kind of giving me the magician energy. There's something that you have been thinking about, something that you have been wanting that is coming into fruition for you. For many of you, it is a connection, and it doesn't necessarily have to be new love. When I look at this image, it seems like they have already attained a lot together, or something is already growing here. Okay, so it could be someone that you're connecting with, but you may be hoping or you may be manifesting that it is something that is going to be here for the long haul. Okay, so let's further clarify what's going on here. We have the number 1 and 6. Yeah, a new beginning. But, 6, that's kind of reminding me of the 6 of Cups energy. I don't know why. So it could be someone that you are already connecting with, or things are flowing, but you're wanting more. Okay, so we have the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. Some of you could be dealing with the Libra, and we have the 4 of Swords also. Okay. You are wanting, you're seeking some sort of clarity here. And with the 4 of Swords, it could be that you're trying to figure something out on your own, because that's usually when you're in a period of solitude. It could be that you are healing from something that has recently occurred, but you are seeking, or you do have some sort of questions, but I see your questions being answered this week. Like, I see the clarity coming through because the Justice card is coming out upright here. Okay, so let's start off by seeing how this person is viewing you this week. Two of Swords. They feel like they don't know you entirely, or they don't trust the situation entirely, because with Two of Swords and how they're viewing you, there's something here they're not seeing very clearly. Okay, Two of Swords could also speak about denial. This person could be viewing you as someone who's like in between worlds, or in the process of making a decision, but there may be something that they are in denial about, or they're having a hard time coming clean. But, initially what I was getting here is this person feels like there's something here that they don't really see very clearly. 5 of Pentacles, the Judgment. This person really wants to come out of the cold here, guys. With the 5 of Pentacles, they may feel like an outsider in your life, or even if you're connecting with this person, they may feel like they don't have as much access to you as they used to. But as far as the Judgment card goes, they're wanting a change. So the change that they want is more access to you, or to not feel like an outsider in your life. With the Two of Swords, they could be viewing you as someone who's in between worlds, because with your first 2 cards, it seems like you're manifesting either a connection to work out, or you could be just focused on something where you feel like it is more optimistic. So even if you know that you're not on the same page with this person, you could be manifesting a solution, for instance. But this person is more so manifesting feeling closer to you, or wanting to connect with you a lot more, because right now they're missing you, and they feel that again, they don't have much access to you, not to sound too repetitive here. And that's what they want to change with the Judgment card. This could also be someone who's having a realization about you, about the bond that they share with you. But something that's coming through very strongly is someone who's in denial. Like there's something they're having a very hard time admitting to, or they're kind of like they know it's true, but they don't want to think about it because when they think about it, it bruises them in one way or another. The way that you're viewing this person, the Fool card, this could be someone who's fairly new in your life, or you're viewing this person as you wish that they would build the courage to just take the leap of faith towards you. The Fool could be when, you just move forward with your desires, or you move forward towards what it is that you want without thinking about it too much, or without thinking about, what's going to happen 6 months from now, or what's going to happen a year from now. So some of you want to see more action from this person, or you wish that they would just move towards you. Okay. The Fool card could also come up when you feel like or you're viewing someone as making a very impulsive decision. So for some of you, you feel like this person has acted on something too soon, or maybe they spoke too soon, and that's something that's bothering you. So you could view this person as very impulsive, is what I see. We have the Three of Pentacles in your feelings, okay? And we have the Magician, which is the energy that I was getting with the Manifest card there. Yeah, I feel like you're in an energy of manifesting, working something out with this person. Now, hear me out, Gemini. Three of Pentacles is not necessarily a card of commitment. It's a card of, having a discussion or saying, okay, even if we disagree, let's just, agree to disagree. So you could just be wanting to have a conversation with this person or work something out because right now you may feel like there's an internal battle that you're facing, or there's something that you're trying to figure out on your own, but you feel like having a conversation with this person would assist you, or it would be more efficient to get to the bottom of it. And with the Magician, what you could be manifesting is quite literally a conversation, wanting to work something out with this person because you're trying to make sense of this situation. But because you're doing it on your own, you feel like there's a lack of clarity. And hearing from this person or hearing their perspective could help you here. Knight of Wands in your feelings, and we have the Nine of Wands. Some of you view this person in a very fickle energy, or you feel like this week they're being very inconsistent with you. Because Knight of Wands and Nine of Wands could be when you're kind of protecting your energy, or you don't trust someone entirely because they're not as consistent as you would like them to be. And it's interesting because the Nine of Wands, it's kind of like that wounded warrior energy where you're willing to fight for something, but you still feel very exhausted. So for some of you, it's like, let's just speak. That's what you want. You're like, let's just talk about it. Let's just have a conversation and see where this is headed. For others of you, you do want to work something out with this person, but there's a lack of trust in this situation because you feel like they have been very fickle, or this is a connection that has been very on and off. Empress clarifying the Five of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah, this person's definitely having like a wake-up call. They also may feel like they weren't prepared for you to walk out on them, or they weren't prepared for some sort of a separation here. And if you're thinking, well, I am connecting with this person, I am communicating with them, they feel an energetic shift. So you could be speaking to this person, but they know that you don't feel the same way, or they know that you're not as invested as you used to be. And so the change is what they're having a difficult time dealing with. With the Empress, some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, but they still see a lot of potential with you. This may be someone where you guys have children together, or that's something that is on their mind, and they're wanting to communicate that to you. They feel like you're at a point in your life where not only do you know your worth, they're viewing you as things working out for you. So I'm not saying that it's luck, but they feel like you're walking into some sort of success, or you're, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And they're starting to realize what you're capable of even when you're on your own. So your independence is being highlighted this week. But I definitely see it as someone who feels like it was very unexpected to have some sort of a pause in this bond here. So they could have felt that they weren't really expecting you to stop speaking to them, or they weren't expecting you to maybe be less consistent with them, or not respond to them in the same manner. It's like the change has been very shocking for this person. We have the Three of Cups in their feelings, the Three of Swords. So this could be someone who failed to make a decision in the past. This could be someone where, because here's what I see, guys. They feel like they have had very great memories with you, but they feel like it ended in such a brutal way. Like the Three of Cups could be when you're hanging out with someone quite a bit, you enjoy being in their company or being reminded of the times that you guys have went out on dates or traveled together. But it's being clarified by the Three of Swords. So it could be someone who feels like, every time I'm reminded of the positive memories, it turns into some sort of hurt or sorrow because I realize where we are now. They feel like a connection that once felt so lighthearted, so fun, so exciting has turned into something that has caused a lot of pain for them. Three of Swords and the Three of Cups could also be someone who quite literally was failing to make a decision where, they may feel like this connection was very fun and they felt like they had more time, but there could also be an energy of them being aware that you are viewing them as someone who is stringing you along. The World card and the Nine of Pentacles. This person's realizing a lot now that they're on their own. This person feels a lot more stable than they were, in the past year. So that's the pro. They could have been working on themselves or they could have been working on their finances here, but they're wanting to show up as someone who is stable, someone who is able to offer you, something stable and actually build here with that Nine of Pentacles energy. What's interesting is in your person's feelings, what I see is someone who feels like they made the choice to be on their own instead of owning up to something. And you're going to know your situation better than I will, but it could be someone who feels like, maybe they had to admit that there was an interference in the picture, but they chose to just say, you know what, I just want to be on my own. So it's like taking the easy way out, and now it's emotionally impacting them because they still feel hurt by this separation here or the fact that you guys are not connecting as much as you used to. Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. What's the Queen of Wands? Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Something that they thought was going to be successful ended up being a burden on them. So whether this is a case of thinking the grass was greener on the other side, or whether this is a case of, someone feeling like, I thought I made the right decision, but instead it ended up backfiring on me. They thought something here was going to be very successful, and it appeared to be very shiny, on the outside, but it ended up being very burdensome for them. And it doesn't necessarily have to be another relationship, but it could be someone who feels that choosing to be on their own, and then feeling like, I thought I was going to enjoy my singlehood, but here I am still thinking about Gemini. Like, it's genuinely someone who feels like they made the right decision in the past, but now they're realizing that they did not. And there's also an energy of something appearing to be much better than it actually is. So whether it was singlehood, whether it was another connection, whether it was another interference that just appeared to be, very good or something that was going to satisfy them, they're realizing that instead it has burdened them. And Knight of Pentacles being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles is someone who is moving towards you, but this is a very slow moving energy. Slow moving, also very premeditated, but I feel intuitively with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here, Gemini, this is someone who's moving towards you slowly because they don't want to do anything impulsively. And it's interesting because you're viewing them in the Fool card energy. And I did mention that you may view this person as someone who's very impulsive, someone who makes very quick decisions and they don't really think about it in a rational way. You know what I mean? And so with the Eight of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, it's doing something in more of a diligent manner so that they could be viewed as someone who's actually stable or going to make a decision that you can trust. And Eight of Pentacles could, in the potential outcome with the Knight of Pentacles could be increased effort that you see from this person's end. So whether or not you're willing to let this person have more access to you or allow them to have some sort of a space in your life, I do see this person wanting to prove that they can be like they are a changed individual to you is mainly what I'm getting here. But for some of you, you may view this person as coming back around because something else did not work. Or you may feel like this is kind of like a sense of karma in terms of, okay, well, you chose to be on your own, or you chose to listen to a family member or a friend, or you chose another relationship, thinking that, it would make you happy. And because you're not happy, you're coming back around. Now, I don't necessarily see it as someone who's coming back around because another connection didn't work. I see it as someone who feels that they thought they made the right decision, right? But they feel burdened by something that they thought was going to emotionally fulfill them, and they're realizing you are who makes them very happy. But again, I can see both perspectives, right? And when it comes to your perspective, you could be viewing them as, you know what, I'm not going to be treated as an option, or if you wanted a relationship with me, then you should have maybe mentioned that in the beginning or acted accordingly here. Okay. So, my wonderful Geminis, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.